For more than 100 years, one small piece of land has been at the center of one of the most intense conflicts in modern history. Two peoples, one land, and a struggle that has shaped global politics for decades. But how did the Israel-Palestine conflict really begin? Before we begin, thank you for the amazing support on my first video. This channel explores global conflicts, geopolitics, and the history shaping our world. If you enjoy this kind of content, consider subscribing. Now, let's understand the Israel-Palestine conflict. To understand this conflict, we need to go back more than a century, to a time when this land was part of a vast empire. Before the 20th century, the land known as Palestine was part of the Ottoman Empire. For nearly 400 years, the region was home mainly to Arab Muslims and Christians, along with a small Jewish population that had lived there for centuries. Cities like Jerusalem, Hebron, and Jaffa were culturally diverse, with religious communities living side by side. Everything began to change during the First World War. When the Ottoman Empire collapsed in 1918, Britain took control of Palestine under what became known as the British Mandate. The region was now governed by Britain, but tensions between different communities were already beginning to grow. In 1917, the British government issued what became known as the Balfour Declaration. It expressed support for the creation of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. This encouraged Jewish immigration to the region and would have long-lasting consequences for the future of the land. As Jewish immigration increased over the next decades, tensions between Jewish settlers and the Arab population began to rise. Many Arabs feared they would lose their land and political control. Protests, riots, and violence began spreading across the region throughout the 1920s and 1930s. One of the most significant uprisings was the Arab Revolt between 1936 and 1939. Palestinian Arabs rebelled against British rule and growing Jewish immigration. The revolt lasted for 3 years and further deepened the divisions in the region. By the end of World War II, tensions in Palestine had reached a breaking point. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a plan to divide the land into 2 states, one Jewish and one Arab. Jerusalem was to be placed under international administration. Jewish leaders accepted the plan, but Arab leaders rejected it. On May 14, 1948, Israel officially declared independence. The announcement marked the birth of the modern state of Israel, but the declaration immediately triggered a regional war. Within hours of Israel's declaration, neighboring Arab countries, including Egypt, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq, launched military attacks. This conflict became known as the First Arab-Israeli War. During the war, more than 700,000 Palestinians fled or were displaced from their homes. Palestinians refer to this event as the Nakba, meaning catastrophe. Another major turning point came in 1967, during what became known as the Six-Day War. Israel fought against neighboring Arab countries and captured several territories, including the West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. These territories remain at the center of the conflict even today. Over the decades, the conflict has continued through wars, uprisings, and repeated peace negotiations. Groups such as Hamas emerged in Gaza, while Israel strengthened security control in contested territories. Despite many international efforts, a permanent peace agreement has remained difficult to achieve. Today, the Israel-Palestine conflict remains one of the most complex geopolitical challenges in the world. Both sides claim deep historical and emotional ties to the same land. Understanding the history behind this conflict helps us better understand the challenges of the modern Middle East. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more videos explaining global conflicts and the history shaping our world.